Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thanks for the chance that give it to me to presenting our research. For the first time, let me introduce myself. My name is RR Vita Nurlatif SKM MKes. I'm a lecturer in Public Health Study Program, Faculty of Health Sciences, Pekalongan University. Okay, I want to presenting our research that about qualitative study of the situation analysis in acceleration of maternal mortality rate in Batang District, health problem solving cycle base. Background of my research is maternal mortality in Batang Regency is still a health problem that support immediately because the level of maternal and child health is an indicator of a country's public health status, which determine the country's health status. A high degree of maternal and child health indirectly indicates good health services and a good level of welfare. The new habit period change the budgeting pattern and the pattern of health intervention, so that this also affected the MMR reduction acceleration program in Batang Regency. In 2015, in Batang District, the number of maternal deaths was 103.26 per 100,000 live birth. It's about 13 cases and in 2016 there was an increase of 127.61. It's all about 16 cases. Batang District Health Office 2016. The condition show that the figure is still above the target of the fourth 2015 Millennium Development Goals MDGs of 102 per 100 and 1,000 live birth. Health status is influenced by environmental factor, behavior, genetic, and quality health services. The program to reduce maternal mortality in Batang District has been implemented since 2011 with a variety of different programs. It is important to conduct an evaluation to determine the assessment of the effectiveness and implementation of the sustainability program. Okay, the purpose of my research is according to the title, situation analysis of the acceleration program for the decrease in MMR in Batang Regency was carried out with the aim of assessing the situation of the accelerated decrease in MMR in Batang Regency in the last 3 years as the first step in the MMR problem step with the 10-step problem solving cycle approach. This is the illustration of the problem solving cycle that based theory in my research. The problem solving cycle is containing in 10 steps. The first step is analysis situation. The Step 2 is identification of problem. Step 3 is priority problem. Step 4 is proposed program. And the 5th step is alternative of problem solving. And the next is planning operational. And the next step is implementing and monitoring and evaluation. The method of my research. The research method used was research design using an exploratory research design with a qualitative approach. The research subject for qualitative data included the main informant, namely the holder of the mother and child health program in all puskesmas in Batang District with a total of 21 respondents. The accompanying informant, namely the holder of the mother and child health program at the Batang District Health Office with a total of 2 respondents. The sampling technique used purposive sampling. The research instrument used in-depth interview containing 16 questions, collecting data using in-depth interview which are analyzed with qualitative data processing by drawing pattern answer is calling pattern matching. result of my research is the situation analysis of the accelerated MMR Mother Mortality Rate Reduction Program in Batang was carried out by assessing research informant through 16 items of in-depth interview guideline, which include MMR situation in the district in the last 3 years, the number of MMR deaths in the last 1 year in Batang Regency, mapping of the area Puskesmas work that has the highest and the lowest prevalence of MMR, determinants of the causes of MMR in Batang Regency, program related to effort to accelerate the decrease in MMR in Batang Regency, program effectiveness and efficiency in reducing MMR, common obstacle faced by the health office in effort to reduce MMR, program development accelerated decrease in MMR in Batang Regency in the last 3 years, in 2017 until 2021. Cross-sectoral cooperation in effort to reduce MMR, profile of referral pattern in emergency cases of pregnancy and childbirth, several health centers that are included in PONET, basic essential neonatal obstetric services, factors encourage and strengthen the acceleration program for decline in MMR in Batang Regency, mentoring activities by university related to MMR in Batang Regency, and the expectation of informant regarding the incident of MMR in Batang Regency. Okay, in this slide, it shows the pattern matching of our research that contain 5 conclusion. Question item number 1. How is the situation of MMR in Batang district? The result of pattern matching is case MMR still remains in health issues in Batang government. The question item number 2 is about prevalence in the last 3 years. The result of pattern matching is in 2018 there were 20 cases, 14 cases in 2016 and 2020, and lastly from January 2021 there were 2 cases, and the highest area was in Banyu Putih Puskesmas. The question item about identification of problem MMR. Number 1 is death cause of MMR in Batang Regency. The result of pattern matching is most of the cases were due to PEB, preeclampsia is all about 6 cases, and bleeding cases 3 cases, comorbidities 4 cases, and also infection is 1 cases in 1 year. The question item number 2, program that have been done to reducing MMR, mother mortality rate in Batang Regency. The pattern matching is the program that have been pursued to accelerate the decrease in MMR in Batang Regency are carried out through activating pregnant women classes, handling adolescent anemia through giving smart pills, and peak air program. Okay, the next question is about supporting the others unit. The pattern matching show that striving is still being made by cooperating with the Ministry of Communication and Information for providing health intervention with a cultural approach, in addition to collaborating with the village government to implement an independent mother class program. And the next question about resistance of program reducing MMR in Batang Regency. The pattern matching show that pandemic financing and refocusing is the resistant program. And the last one is the hope. The pattern matching from the informant statement is virtual mother class can be done to reducing MMR in Batang Regency. Okay, this is the result, the conclusion of my result The results show that MMR, maternal mortality rate, is still a major issue in Batang Regency, even though it is in the context of a pandemic. The MMR case in Batang Regency was caused by severe preeclampsia. The acceleration program was carried out through activating pregnant women classes, handling adolescent anemia through the offering of smart pills, Peak Air program. Cross-sectoral collaboration is still being pursued by cooperating with the Ministry of Communication and Information to provide health intervention with a cultural approach. Besides collaborating with the village government, to implement an independent mother class program. Obstacle to the accelerated reduction in MMR in Batang Regency are funding and refocusing on pandemic financing. The last one, the suggestion of my research for activating pregnant women classes, initiating independent village classes for pregnant women, and holding pregnant women classes as adaptation of the new era. Okay, this is our presentation, and I was so glad if many suggest to result my research, and thanks for your attention. Billahi taufik walhidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.